So you had a chance to watch my last video, the update on how to seed carrots. If you haven't, basically what I want you to do is instead of seeding the exact number of carrots, whether it's a container like this, or it's a raised bed, or right in the ground, instead of seeding the exact number of carrots, I want you to overseed, meaning you're going to sprinkle a bunch of carrots in a row, a quarter inch apart, and then when they germinate, you'll basically thin out, is what we call it, or remove the weakest looking ones so that they're the correct spacing. And you do this because if you see the exact number you want at the exact spacing, and then some don't germinate, you're left with these big holes and you won't get as many carrots that you want in a smaller area that we're dealing with. Now, if you're a farm, it's no big deal because you have thousands of rows of feet that you're planting carrots. If some don't germinate, it is what it is. But us, we want to maximize it. So let's take a look at what I'm talking about. Here I seeded these carrots a couple weeks ago, and I overseeded them in a spiral motion. And they're rainbow. So the first section is orange, the second section is yellow, and the third last section is purple. But I overseeded them. So now I can see that they've germinated, and I'm going to go through, and I want them to be about an inch, inch and a half apart from each other. So you can kind of just pull out any of the smaller seeds, the ones that don't look as good, and if they all look the same, well, just bite the bullet and pull some out, because they do need to be about an inch, inch and a half apart. So I'm just going to go around and pull these out. And you want to do it when they're small like this, because if you could tell, they don't have many roots on them. If you wait till they're big, their roots are going to grow into each other and you could damage the good ones trying to pull them out. So you want to do it when they're pretty small, but you also want to give them enough time to grow and get some roots. So I say about inch and a half, 2 inches tall is when you can start to thin them out. I'm just going to go around the bucket. And there you go. Now, it's also super important, especially if you're dealing with rainbow carrots where you have different varieties, because some varieties don't germinate as well as others, and you want, the correct amount. You don't want to try rainbow carrots and have, 90% orange and then a few yellow and a few purple. You kind of want a mix that's equal to each other. So there you go. Thinned out carrots in a container, but the same principle applies for a garden bed, the ground, wherever you might be. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Good luck, and see you next time.